Yunyang, Yunyang, don't cry. Come here. Have you heard this old song? In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain.
Grandmother, it's me, Yun. Not my mother. You forgot again.
Oh, it's you, Yun. Hey, I remember all of you. You're Nikki, the one who draws with sticks, and you're Bai, the one who dances so beautifully.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, you must be busy with the Inuan festival, right? What brings you here? Are you feeling all right? I haven't been feeling myself lately, so I'm seeing fewer patients. I'm worried my diagnoses might be off too. We're all fine. But Yun, you look worn down. Strange things have been happening at home. Objects have turned into ink. I'm sure you've both heard about it. That box, it was the last thing my mother left for me. That winter, my mother's health had already taken a turn for the worse. I was preparing medicine by the fire, but I nodded off. She came over and carried me back to my room. She kept murmuring about how she was worried about me, that she wanted to leave something behind for me. Before she passed, my mother gave me that box, making me swear not to open it until I was of age. I kept that promise in my heart. A few days ago, when the weather was clear, I was sorting through my medicinal herbs and decided to take the box out to clean it. But suddenly, it started to darken. Inch by inch, it turned to ink. And now, I can't open it anymore.
Losing someone and feeling their yin-yuan fade, those memories turning to nothing.
But love doesn't fade when a person leaves. Yun, your mother's love must have been much more...
Yes, that's right. Yunyang loves Yun. Grandma loves you both. Don't cry, Yunyang. Oh, I mean, Yun.
Thank you so much, Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. That's all I know. I'm not sure if it'll...
From what you've said, one thing has been made clear. Turning into ink has nothing to do with the weather, and doesn't follow a specific pattern.
I'd like to see the box with my own eyes. Maybe I can find a way to help you restore... Artist Nikki, you can... Can you really restore it?
Huh? How could something so important be put in a clutter pile?
I'm ashamed to say, my mother never told me where the box was hidden. She only asked Auntie Chun. Auntie Chun said the box wasn't with her. While I was organizing my herbs, I happened to notice the moonlight shining on a corner of the clutter pile. Something seemed...
What a coincidence.
Come to think of it, it's exactly the kind of thing my mother would do. When I was little, she used to take me... Only this time... Young. Thank you, Artist Nikki. The box is behind the house. You'll spot it when you get close. It really came back. Artist Nikki, I could never possibly think... Yoon, I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but this box feels a bit too light.
Earlier, I had a feeling something was off. Yunyang was always so thoughtful. There's no way something that meant so much to her would have been left in a junk pile by accident.
I'm old enough now. Whatever the truth is, I have to open it and see for myself. So back then, it had already... Yoon. So that's what happened. The gift your mother prepared for you was lost in the river back then. Her basket had already turned to ink.
She didn't have time to prepare another one. No wonder the box ended up in the clutter pile.
Seeing it this way, turned.
To be honest, Mother used to say that the moon can shine on the ones we miss. Once when I was very ill, she was so frightened that she held when Yoon gets better. And now, it's like trying to grab the moon. Even if it is just chasing the moon's reflection, if you don't try, how will you know? According to what Auntie Yu wrote in her letter, the gift might be easier to find in the moonlight. Why don't we go to the river?
But after all these years, wouldn't it be damaged by the water by now?
Yunyang went back to look for it. So it must have been something that could withstand water. If it was swept ashore, or settled in one of the bends, maybe it's still there.
Yes. My mother once said she had to give up the search because of her health. But I can do it. No matter how many times it takes, I'll keep searching.
The only problem is, she never mentioned which side of the bridge it fell from. There are bends from both upstream and downstream.
Given the current, it's likely drifted down. Got it. I'll get ready too. Artist Nikki, Auntie Chuen came too. She heard. Thank you all so much. No matter what happens tonight, I'll always remember. Don't worry about it, Yoon. You've helped so many in the village.
Exactly. We're all from the same village. No need to thank us. And besides, your mother and I were like sis. I could tell you've been worried about the box, and it's been weighing on my mind. I was ready to close up shop just to stay by your side through this. Thankfully,
Auntie Chuen, if you don't stop flattering me,
I know. If you ever need my help, say the word.
Perfect timing. I was going to ask you some. For this year's Inyuan festival, Ping Ping gave me a Tuan Shan as a Inyuan gift. It made me think, surely the memento Auntie Yu left for Yoon must have a special meaning too. If we could work out what it looks like.
A Tuan Shan. I first met Yunyang during a Yinyuan festival as well. When I ran after her to return it, she said, "The moon waxes and wanes, and people meet and part. If it fell into..." Later, when she became really ill, she often said, "Tuan Shan looks just like the full moon. Someday, if you miss me, just look at the Tuan Shan." But in the end, she held my hand tightly and said that she feared that if she died, Yoon would have nothing to lean on, so she wanted to leave something Yoon could take with her while practicing. Thinking about it now, that must be it.
It sounds like she left behind something Yoon could use in her medical.
That's great! We With this glue, we have a much better shot at finding it.
No time to waste. Let's split up and search. We'll check the riverbank. Maybe we can fish it out. Got a bite. Wait, something's wrong.
What even is that thing? Nikki, quick, let go!
As a terrifying dark purple shadow erupted from the water, all I could do was watch helplessly as it sent white-capped waves crashing toward Nikki. She didn't have... By the time I reached the shore, only faint ripples remained.
Nikki, hurry! Huh? Wait, didn't...
I can feel a strange power. No matter what, at least we now know it's dangerous downstream. Let's avoid... I was thinking, since Auntie Yu couldn't find it, that hadn't occurred to me. That's a good idea, though. Let's meet by the up... Oh.
Huh? Am I seeing things? That fish over there looks really different.
Was the keepsake Auntie Yu left behind eaten by a fish? Let me try using my fishing ability to reel it in. Momo, I caught it! I'm getting really good.
With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you.
Wow, what a haul!
Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Yun, I pulled this out of the river. This is... My mother used to grind herbs late into the night. Her tapping on the mortar was as soft as raindrops, and I'd always doze off at the table. When I woke, I'd see her under the moon, Yun, be like this mortar. Plain in form, yet strong within. Blunt the sharp.
This small size, and those patterns. The shape is exactly the same as her old...
I recognize every fine line, each and every mark on it. Maybe this really is what she meant.
I thought the same thing too. When I saw it gleaming in the water, it looked just like the reflection of the moon.
Fishing for the moon in the water. Mother, there was once a time when the rain felt endless, and I cried for the moon. You lit a lamp and held up a twin shan, casting a round shadow under the light. I wonder, Mother, if you've truly become that moon in the sky, please watch over me often. From now on, I'll take good care of myself, and if reincarnation does exist, then in the next life, I hope to become...
They say when people leave, the yin-yuan they had vanished too. Perhaps Yunyang really did become the moon in the sky, just as she wished.
Even if someone is gone, it doesn't mean their yin-yuan... Moonlight spans all across the world.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki,
I want to visit the Liu family. Xiaozhi has gone missing, and her parents must be terribly worried.
I've also searched along with the other villagers, but we can't. We're here. This is the home of the family whose child went missing.
Huh? What's with that gross, dark mark on the door?
It looks like ink. But why would there be ink splashed all over the door?
That is strange. Let's ask the Liu family when we see them.
Ugh, that girl! You can't say a word without her storming off. And now—
Auntie Liu, please don't be so mad at Xiaozhi. Right now, the most important thing is finding her.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, we've searched everywhere over the past few days, but we still haven't—
Xiaozhi. She doesn't seem like the type of child to disappear for days to make her parents work.
She's never run away before. Up to now, whenever she got upset, she'd just spend time with Mr. Cheng's son, Tian. The other day, we thought she'd gone to see Tian like usual, but when dinner was ready and she still hadn't come home, we started looking. And we couldn't find her anywhere. Tian hadn't seen her either. Now her father and I are afraid something's happened to her out there. There have been cases where people—
Hopefully, we're just overthinking it. Right now, we can only follow the small clues.
Auntie Liu, before she went missing, can you try to remember if Xiaozhi said or did anything?
That morning, the three of us went to Artisan Cheng. Everyone says, if there's rain, stay inside. From the wind, you must hide. If someone gets lost in the rain, even Long can't bring them back. She didn't take it seriously. We had to talk her into going with us. After the umbrella was fixed, instead of saying thank you, she argued with us and ran off. Of course, that evening it just had to rain. My heart's been in knots ever since.
Auntie Liu, when Xiaozhi left, did she have her umbrella with her?
Yes, of course. Artisan Cheng fixed it and gave it right back to her.
If that's the case, then why would she disappear?
Now that you mention it, there was something strange. That evening, we both heard someone knocking on the door. The knocking got louder and faster. There was no one there. Just a gust of wind and raindrops rushing in. It blew past me with a whoosh and chilled me straight to my bones. After that, we were so caught up with looking for her, we didn't even think to ask if anyone had come by and knocked.
It was stormy. Maybe it was just the wind.
That must be it. Who would be running around in that kind of weather anyway?
Since it was raining that hard, maybe she found a
Oh, I really do hope so.
Don't worry, Miss Liu. Miss Bai and I will help you look for her. The more people—
Thank you, Artist Nikki. You're such a good girl. Xiaozhi. If you find her, please tell me right away. Her father and I,
Xiaozhi's parents have searched relentlessly, but they still haven't found anything.
Maybe we should ask Artisan Chung again and find out exactly what happened that day.
I think so too. Xiaozhi doesn't seem like the kind of kid who just...
Makes sense. After that, let's also search around her home.
Hey.
Seems like she didn't talk with her parents that much.
Could be. She tried, but the closer someone gets to you, the easier it is to take them for granted. That closeness can sometimes make people forget how fragile a yin-yuan.
Relationships need care. I hope we find her soon.
Great idea. We've got to find
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, and Momo.
Actually, we're searching for Xiaozhi. Did you happen to see anything the day that she went missing?
Let's see. I did hear her arguing with Qian that day. She left in a huff. Now that I think about it, actually, I was busy sketching scenes of different people for the Ingram Festival that day. Maybe... You know what? Now that I think about it, that person came from Artisan Chung's place, and the figure matches her too. She didn't go far. The weather wasn't great that day, and my father called me in for dinner. I really have no...
Do you know what sort of things Xiaozhi usually likes to do?
As for where she might be now, I really don't know. I just know she played with Qian. Oh, me? Her parents are really strict with her. They hardly ever praise her. Over time, she just stopped talking around them altogether.
Her parents wanted her to succeed, but they also never encouraged her. Not all kids are the same. If they'd taken more time to get to know the things she really cared about, maybe they'd see just how wonderful she really is. Anyway,
Young or old, without an umbrella. Not even one of them ever come home. Are you here to buy?
But the weather outside is fine.
Artisan Chung, we're here to ask about Xiaozhi. We heard she was here to get her umbrella fixed
On that day, the Liu family brought their child to me to fix her umbrella. So I coated it with a special ointment we craftsmen developed. Then the umbrella was completely waterproof, enough to withstand even that strange rain. You really can't afford to lose or break an umbrella. That cursed rain. Just waiting to snatch people caught without one.
Artisan Chung, have you ever actually seen someone?
Not with my own eyes. But look at the state of my family. All thanks to 3 lives. People say it was a carriage accident. But how was that? 10 years ago, there was a brush artisan who vanished after a rainstorm. Back then, no one realized. Then one rain after another. More and more people disappeared. Who knows who's next? Me.
But according to Mrs. Liu, you finished fixing Xiaozhi's umbrella and then she left with it. Even if the stories about the rain are true, with her umbrella, she shouldn't have been in danger.
That's true. I fixed it for her. Her mother thanked me, then started scolding her, telling Xiaozhi to be more obedient. We're neighbors, so I hear them bickering like that all the time. That day was no different. Xiaozhi got mad. While dealing with another customer, I saw Tian leave without an umbrella. I went after him and overheard the 2 kids arguing. Xiaozhi was furious.
A child without an umbrella.
Oh no! If Xiaozhi didn't find shelter in time, she may have... Artisan Chung, did you hear what they were arguing about? Maybe she mentioned where she was headed?
I heard her say her parents didn't understand her. They want her to be someone else. Also, she said something like, if only kids could choose their parents. If they want someone else's kid so bad, then I should get to choose what parents I get. Once someone... Tian really valued his yin-yuan with that girl. That's why I kept this umbrella. I thought it would make a good keepsake. But fan feathers have been hard to come by lately, so I haven't repaired it yet.
I just happen to have some fan feathers. You can use them to fix Xiaozhi's umbrella.
That way, we can keep out the rain. Artist Nikki, for now, keep the umbrella. When you... I don't know how to break it to them. Please, take the umbrella to...
Okay. Once we've uncovered the truth about Xiaozhi...
Shu's memories, and the umbrella from Artisan Chung. With these clues, we have enough for us to guess what Xiaozhi was at odds with her parents, and didn't play...
Seems like Xiaozhi longed for praise and approval. So that's why she envied me for having a good teacher.
Artisan Chung's son, Tian.
It's because Tian saw Xiaozhi's strengths and learned...
However, that day her parents brought her to visit Artisan Chung to repair her umbrella. While flattering Tian...
That must have been the last straw for her. In her parents' eyes, she wasn't even as good as Tian.
And so, she had a big fight with her parents and stormed off, although Tian chased after her. And that evening, it rained.
According to Artisan Chung, without an umbrella...
Those who vanished. And...
Miss Bai, have those who disappeared...
No. As Artisan Chung said, the first person who disappeared went missing 10 years ago.
Maybe they just went somewhere that's difficult to find.
What's the point in trying? When a yin yuan is broken, it's also those who could travel through... Nikki, I can't continue to investigate Xiao...
Momo, let's go back to her house.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain. Nikki, that cat that just passed by stopped making it.
The cat disappeared?
Those stories, they're real. Could the cat really have turned into ink in the...
I'm afraid the ink stain on the Liu family's door was left there 3 days ago by Xiaozhi.
Nikki, are you saying that the knocking sound that...
It must have been Xiaozhi seeking shelter from the rain, but her parents didn't open the door in time.
So when her parents opened the door, there was no one...
And Xiaozhi, inches away. Let me...
Artist Nikki, do you have any news about Xiao...
Artist Nikki.
Mr. and Mrs. Liu? What I'm about to say, that day, Xiaozhi didn't have an umbrella.
But when we...
She didn't make it in time to avoid the rain, and got soaked.
Didn't make it in...
My baby!
We didn't hear knocking because we...
The truth is, Xiaozhi had her strengths. All she really wanted was to be praised by you.
It's not that we didn't know. She showed us the ronghua she made. We thought she was very talented. Just like her. We were just afraid she'd become too proud.
That day when we came back home, we felt so bad. We realized we hadn't had a proper conversation.
It was always us blaming her, or her blaming us. We planned to make it up to her when she came home. My baby.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki.
I'd like to visit a...
All right. A few days ago, his garden hose suddenly turned into ink, and it hasn't completely disappeared yet. It happened recently, so there might...
Wait, are they arguing over a...
Sang-zi, you stole my hoe. Cut it out, Guardo. Who would want that busted old thing? You stole it. Ridiculous. You...
Please, calm down. There's no need to get so worked up. Just talk this out.
No one can calm us down. Wait. Artist Nikki? And Miss Bai?
You two are so in sync.
Miss Bai, didn't you stop by just a few days ago?
I did, but I've come back. I wanted to show Nikki your hoe. Uncle Go.
It's all because of that hoe. Perfect.
Okay, we're listening.
Sang-zi's hoe broke recently, that much I know. But today I saw him out with a new one. It looked real familiar, so I took a closer look. Sure enough, everyone knows I've got a sharp sense of smell. I'm definitely right. So I'm certain he stole my hoe. And this whole turning into... Hey! I stay quiet for 1 second and you just spew nonsense, huh? Sure, my old hoe is broken, but the one I've got now is definitely... I thought, since it was inside the house, it must have been bought by either my wife or my daughter Zien. So I just used it. Then this guy storms in, yelling that I stole it! You took it! And you... Quit making stuff up! You...
Gentlemen, arguing like this won't solve anything. Please.
Uncle Go, the ink issue hasn't been fully investigated yet. You can't just accuse Uncle Jin like that. And Uncle Jin, there's no need to get so worked up either. Why not let us look into it? Once we get to the bottom of it, we'll spell it all out.
Gordo, you hear that? The truth isn't even out, so don't go pointing fingers! You!
Sang-zi, are you going to keep arguing here forever? If I spot even one weed in the field, you're in for it!
Xiaoxian, right away.
Artuo, go home and make the shangbao.
Taiping? Yeah.
Whoa, a real case of there's always a...
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. Sorry about that.
So embarrassing. Those two are such a pain. They're probably sworn enemies from a past life who kept it going in this one.
Enemies from a past life.
Even if they were, there's no rule saying they can't get along in this life. From what I just heard, I think I've got the gist of things. Uncle Go's hoe turned to ink, and Uncle Jin suddenly had a hoe appear out of nowhere. Auntie Taiping, I'd like to start with the hoe at your place. Would you mind showing us?
No problem. Follow me.
If I...
Okay, leave it to Miss Ba...
Whoa, just like the rat from before. This hole looks like it came out of a painting.
Auntie Taiping, I tried restoring the hoe. Can you take a look?
That's it. You've become quite impressive, Nikki.
Don't mention it. Actually, I wanted to ask, before the hoe changed, did anything strange...
Nothing It changed overnight.
When morning came, it looked completely different.
Just like before, this turning into ink thing happens with...
At least we know Uncle Jean's hoe and Uncle Go's inked hoe aren't the same hoe.
So then, where did Uncle Jin's hoe come from? All these mix-up...
No idea. Usually things will go missing, but this is the first...
Since Uncle Jean said he found the hoe at his house,
Looks like someone's home after all.
It's Miss Ziyan. Perfect. Maybe she can tell us more. Miss Ziyan, it's rare to catch you at home. Are you off today?
Yes, you could say that. Speaking of rare, it's not every day I see you and artist Nikki to...
Uncle Jean told us he found an extra hoe in the house this morning.
No, it wasn't me. And I don't think my mother bought it.
How could it have just...
Nikki, did you say my father and Uncle Go got into another...
It was just a misunderstanding. Uncle Go smelled flowers on that hoe and assumed he's... But we already restored the hoe, which proves your father didn't take anything. Once we get to the bottom of this, we'll clear things up between them.
Those two.
I understand your concern. The grudge between Uncle Go and your father didn't start yesterday.
But what I don't get is... My father...
Huh? Really? That's not the...
You don't know this, but every time I buy one of Uncle Go's Jungbao, even if Dad grumbles and sneezes, he still asks to take a closer look. He just can't swallow his pride. The moment he runs into Uncle Go, he gets all wound up and says awful things. And Uncle Go's no better. We've tried talking to them over and over, but nothing ever changes. My mother says they were sworn enemies in a past life, and honestly, I believe her.
Harboring ill...
Ziyan, Miss Bai, don't feel...
New possibility.
Maybe what they really need is the right...
Thank you, Nikki. As for my...
No need to thank us. But now we're back to...
That hoe couldn't have...
I have a hunch. There should...
Do you mean... The hoe seller. The person who sold the hose would definitely know where it came from.
Exactly. If I remember correctly, the only person in the village who deals in farming...
Good idea. Nikki, when it's daytime, let's go to Wu Dalang's stall to look...
The sun is warm and the fields grow long. Scythes, hoes, and sickles for the price of a saw. Oh, if it isn't Miss Bai and artist Nikki. A sight for sore eye.
Hi, Mr. Wu. We actually...
Oh, I was wondering why you two were here. I thought our little artist might be interested in some farming. Well, you've come to the right place. I know exactly who's bought them, who's broken them.
Classic Mr. Wu. We actually want to ask...
A hoe? Well, the only person to buy one lately was that young lad Dulan about a week ago. He said the hoe he bought from me was working so well, he wanted another one just like it. I looked for ages. Then a few days later, he came back for another one. I had to tell him he'd have to wait for me to make a whole...
Dulan Hui. Wait, isn't that...
What? Oh, wow.
If it were someone else, it wouldn't be a big deal. But since it's Uncle Go's son, I can't help but feel that the hoe at Uncle Jin's place is the same one Lan...
Well then, it looks like we'll need to ask Dulan Hui a few more questions.
Oh, I actually ran into him earlier, in the woods by Uncle Jin's place. He was pacing around all...
Thanks, Mr. Wu. We'll head there now.
Xian, you won't believe. The other day, I went around the mountain to try and find a way up. I didn't find a path, but I did spot a white figure float.
I've told you, the backside of the mountain is dangerous these days. Why would you go there alone?
I was just passing by and couldn't resist. Huh? Nikki and Miss Bai? Fancy running into...
Valhui, you...
I was just... Oh, I heard my dad and Uncle Jin arguing again, but I wasn't there when it started.
So, what?
I'll get straight to it. Lanhui, that extra hoe at Uncle Jin's place.
Oh no, I forgot about him.
It seems I can't hide it anymore. Nick, you guessed right. After hearing that our hoe was broken, Lanhui went and bought us a new one. I didn't dare tell my parents. I brought it home quietly and hid it somewhere But before I could come up with an excuse, my father found it.
I see. No wonder you kept quiet. With Uncle Jin's temper, if he found out the hope...
We thought the same. But in the end, it just led to yet another argument. And Xian had to go out of her way to help me...
Don't be too hard on yourself, Lanhui. But now that things have come this far, I think it's time we tell Uncle Go... Don't worry. How about you just start by telling...
Yes.
Really, it's all just a bunch of small misunderstandings. When we first moved here, my dad gave Uncle Jin a xiangbao as a gift. Nobody knew it would make him...
Also, my father does singing exercises early in the morning. Most folks don't mind. Some even like...
Then later, my father planted flowers that attracted bugs.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is making...
Yeah, it's a bunch of little misunderstandings that snowballed into a big grudge. But I remember Zoyan once saying... But maybe this isn't entirely a bad thing.
Do you mean while telling the truth about the hook?
Exactly. So why not use this to...
Nikki's...
Me too, but just in case something goes wrong, maybe we should tell just one... of them first and see if...
I think Miss Zien is right. In that case, Nick...
Let's tell Uncle Jin first. This time, he is the one who was wrongly accused.
All right, and I'll talk to my father. Whatever happens, come to Langhui's house tomorrow at noon.
Gordo, come out! You'd better apologize to me today!
Father, don't...
Jinzangzi, what are you shouting about now? Hey, I'm not shouting! Nikki and Miss Bai got to the bottom of it. Turns out this hoe was a gift from your son to my family. But without cause, you went ahead and accused me anyway, so apologize!
Father, let me explain!
Explain what? You... Gordo, there's so much... You...
Uncle Jin may have had a point, but the way he handled it only made Uncle Go dig in his heels. The two of them started arguing again, and with neither of their wives around, no one could stop them. Things quickly got out of hand. What no one expected was that in the midst of the scuffle, the commotion would shake loose tiles from the eaves. They fell and struck everyone. After that, more and more people and things started to disappear.
Nikki, watch out!
I can feel a strange power.
No matter what, at least we know one thing. We can't tell Uncle Jin first. We have to find Lan Hui and Ziyan as soon as possible.
Huh?
I gave it some more thought. Uncle Jin has a short fuse, and if he finds out, I'm afraid he'll go straight to Uncle Go.
Nikki's right. I didn't think it through.
So I think it's better if we tell Uncle Go first. Auntie Saiping will be there, so she can help Lan Hui talk some sense into him.
Makes sense. And with my mother there, my dad will be sure to listen.
Wow, look at the crowd! See? Everyone else showed up on time while you were still at home.
I did not. Besides, what could that loudmouth even have to say? Anyway.
This time, I misunderstood and wrongly...
You...
Also, here's this Shangbao as an apology. Don't worry, this one won't make you sneeze.
Uncle Jin, my father's always felt bad about the Xiangbao we gave you. He's been wanting to apologize, and this one is...
You talk too much. Between the apology and the gift, now I'm not Alright, okay, it's not a big deal. And if we're being honest, you see, it's my habit to warm up my voice in the morning. I didn't know you had to care for the flowers at night, and I wound up disturbing your sleep. That's my fault.
Uncle Go, after that, my father moved his singing further away, just so he wouldn't disturb your rest again.
Ah, my girl! Why are you selling your old man out like that?
Nikki, Miss Bai, thanks so much for your help.
And you really ought to thank them properly. And if you're gonna see Ziyan, do it with your head held high. Give it a rest.
Stop giggling.
Hate turned into fate.
It's a really good thing.
Of course I'm happy. It's just... I always thought changing a yin yuan...
Each yin yuan has its own rhythm, and new connections always bring unexpected change.
Maybe you're right. We've investigated...